Okay, this is Andrea. Hi, ICU nurse, critical care nurse communicator, and life coach. I'm giving you a 5-minute video called How to Call a Doctor. What do nurses probably dread most in the whole world? And maybe I'm off base there. Maybe we all love calling a doctor or secure chatting a doctor or texting a doctor or paging a doctor. I'm assuming you're like me and I have no problems doing that now, but trust me, I did. So when you're thinking about calling a doctor, what's the first thing that comes into your mind? Is it, oh my God, I better know what I'm talking about? Of course, you know what you're talking about. Of course, because you're the bedside nurse, you're with the patient. So you call this doctor, you're thinking, oh my God, I better be right. And then you're feeling a little bit scared or nervous, and they raise their voice to you. What do you make that mean about you? Well, I'm here to offer that you have the opportunity to decide that it means nothing about you. You get to throw them a bone. You get to throw yourself a bone. Your first bone was, I know what I'm talking about. I'm the bedside nurse. I'm with this patient all the time. I would never call a doctor if I didn't have to. Of course. Then you get to throw him a bone and think that maybe he has way more on his plate than we know. Maybe he or she has not slept. Maybe they're having a fight with their wife. Maybe their child is sick. Maybe their mom has COVID. Who knows? We can throw them a bone. And then when we throw them a bone and we throw us a bone, that drops us into compassion, which allows us to actually throw a bone to our patient, the one who needs the phone call. It clears the muck and it says, okay, we need to discuss this about my patient, X, Y, Z. You can even say, man, I bet you get a lot of phone calls. Well, I also have a lot of patients, and my responsibility is to take care of my patients. And I bet you want to know this, and I want you to hear it. And so, if you can communicate in that way with a little bit of compassion, a touch of curiosity, maybe a touch of humor, even if they raise their voice or they seem short, when we don't make it mean anything about us, we really do the best work for our patients. We really pave the way to be impactful for the next call. The person sitting next to you hears that and tries it. Talk about making an impact. It's crazy good stuff, guys. This doesn't matter if it's day or night or PM or what shift, what season of nurse you are. I think we all share some of these same things, and it all just comes back to us. What can we control? What's in our power? What emotion are we coming from? When we're feeling scared, we're going to act like a scared, trapped nurse. When we're feeling just a touch of compassion, a little bit of curiosity, like a recipe, and maybe a little bit of humor, we communicate so much better. We show up for our patients so much better. We hang up the phone or we finish our text and we walk away and we get back focused on our patient, and we're not worried about XYZ, Mr. or Mrs. Doctor, and we go from there. So if you have questions, this is new work to us. This communicating for impact, using our resilience and understanding our mind. I know it's all so touchy-feely and new for nurses. It's amazing. So be a new nurse with so much greatness and love and compassion, and reach out to me if you have any questions.